Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Molly, but I go by Glow. Yay. Anyway, here on YouTube, and yes, of course, this is my little guy, Mr. Kelo. He's just like, Mommy, what's going on? What's going on? If it's your first time seeing my pretty little face, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the post notification bell as well so that you will be notified every time we put up a new video. To all our ride or dies, all our regular schmegulars, all the day one since the A1. Hi Glowwies! I hope you guys are doing amazing. So in today's video, I decided to do the last installment of mommy content. And of course, it's going to be this little guy's 1 year update. It's been a year, guys. It's been a year. At this point, he's going for a year and a month. I can't kiss him because I have lip gloss on and he has such sensitive skin that like I'm not even trying to test it. Anyway, if this is something that piques your interest, stay tuned. So you guys, I don't remember. I think the last update I did was maybe when he was 3 months. Yeah, he was 3 months and I did that. The reason I stopped doing updates is that I realized that a lot of people put so much pressure on kids hitting their milestones that I didn't want his delayed or his exponential milestone hits to be influenced by other people and to make me feel like I'm not doing enough as a parent. So yeah, like I was saying, so Mnikelo took a while to roll over and that was stressing me out, and I realized that I was becoming a tad bit impatient with that. And I remember we went to a doctor's appointment and the doctor was just like, you must understand the mechanics of having to roll. And because he's a bit on the bigger side, his ab section and everything else, it's gonna take a while for him to get to the point, but he will. And that settled me for a while. And really, I think he started his major roll where he actually rolled by himself. He was most probably 6 months. So that was a while, you know, whereas you find that people say babies roll in a month and whatever, he took a while. But he rolls now, he scoots everywhere, and I'm just a proud mom. Like, I just feel like my baby is such an inquisitive person. He likes to explore, but he does have a tad bit of fearness in terms of like just doing things on his own when we're not around. So he kind of just wants us to be in his space so that he feels comfortably enough to know that, okay, I can try this, mommy and daddy are there to catch me. So he can roll now. And I know that's just like, okay, it's a year, should have did that, but I wanted to let you guys know that it was delayed. And if you find that if you have a baby on the more chunkier side, a baby on the more heftier side, on the more chunky wonky side, it's okay if they don't roll within the first month of the first 3 months, but eventually they will get used to their body and be able to get to that point. In terms of reaching for things, pointing for things and all of that, he can now pick at like really small things, like on the carpet. If he sees a speck that is white, he can pick it up and he can get it. And I didn't know that was something that doctors wanted, a pediatrician wanted to look out for until we took him to his 1 year appointment, and they checked that, okay, can he pick, can he point at stuff, can he call you to do stuff, and he does all of those things to the point where it's really just kind of a bit annoying because he's just like, and he is a personality. One thing I can tell you about my child, he is a total personality. So in terms of utilizing his fingers and making sure he uses them to the fullest capacity, he's definitely amazing at that. So yeah, when it comes to actually being able to lift himself up, let's say he's lying on his back and having to yank himself up, he still can't do that. He still struggles, and it's all because of weight. Honestly, it's all because of the amount of weight that's on him. And in terms of his weight, guys, our pediatrician is not worried. Our pediatrician just feels like, yes, it's something we need to track, but let's just see until he's fully walking and running and doing all of these things, because that's when babies tend to lose the weight. So he can't lift himself up. When he's on the bed and he's sitting down and he wants to stand, he can stand using me. He can stand and then he'll eventually let himself go and then he'll stand on his own. He can stand on his own. It's just that now he just needs to learn to like, or from the couch, not from the couch, from the floor, to stand up on his own. he can use the table, but I don't recommend it, and I tend to shy away from letting him use the table to stand because it's glass and it's very hard glass. So I'm scared that if he bumps his head, he will really injure himself. But he's such a, like I say, like he's one of those babies that just wants to rush at everything and grab at everything, but he just needs to know that somebody is there around him to be able to do that. One of the other big questions that somebody DM'd me and asked is just like, how is Mnikelo crawling? And I was just like, blocked. I'm kidding. Excuse. He's problematic, guys. He's playing around. I'm trying to give him his water so I can finish this. But anyway, like I was saying, so Mnikelo is not a crawler, and quite frankly, I wasn't thrown aback by that. My nephew never crawled. So I just feel like in my family, our genes are just like, we need to walk. We got places to be. This crawling thing is going to delay me. So he didn't crawl before he walked. He's walking, but now he's attempting to crawl. I don't know why, but I think it's him trying to learn how to lift himself and carry his weight. So he can go on all fours, and when he tries to move, he will slip because he's still not aware that he can move his hand to be able to keep him going forward and stuff like that. But I'm glad that he's also trying to learn to crawl. I feel like he will be quicker. No, actually, quite frankly, I'm just happy that he's learning something different. I wouldn't have minded if he didn't crawl at all, because my nephew didn't, and my nephew's like the most robust, he's everywhere, like, so I wasn't put aback by that. But he didn't crawl. So if your baby's not crawling and you're just like worried, oh my gosh, all these babies are crawling and whatever, relax. Every baby reaches their milestones. Like, I'm a firm believer that even if I just sit back and put him on the floor, he's gonna get tired of being on the floor, and he'll figure out how to move from the floor to the chair eventually. Do you get what I'm saying? So just breathe in and relax and just... Okay, in terms of language, hearing and speaking, Mnikelo knows his name. He's known his name for a while. He knows his name. He knows all three of his names. Actually, Mnikelo Genesis, Hosi, he knows them. He also knows Kelo Bear. He will respond to it. And one thing about my child is that he knows how to say mama. Okay, he knows how to say mom, but he doesn't say mama, mommy, ma. He goes mama. That's how he calls. Look, now he's looking at me like, why are you talking about me? That's how he calls me. How he calls dada is like dada. It's ever so loving, guys. It's ever so... I get jealous sometimes. I'm just like, why do you shout at me like I'm calling you to come run errands? Yes, I'm gonna do that. But why? So he does know dada, mama, dada. He knows ora. He can call my cousin. He can call my nephew like ora. He calls my nephew, and he also knows Nana now, because when he's around, I show him kids. He's not around kids a lot, but he knows, and I'll be like Nana, then he'll say Nana. So his language development is coming well as well. I've somewhat prepped myself to be like, okay, boys talk a little bit later than girls. So I'm still doing that, and I want to get back. I used to read to him quite a lot when he was little, and I noticed that he would recognize 3 billy goats gruff. Like, now he's checking because he knows it was a story I used to read to him repetitively. So I want to get back to reading storybooks for him so that I can develop his language. And also now the dilemma is, I'm Xhosa BTW, but I grew up around Sotho people, right? Sotho and Tswana people. So I speak predominantly Tswana and Sesotho. Dalabe is Xhosa. He is Hlubi, but he speaks Xhosa. So it's that thing of, we want him to learn Xhosa so that when he goes to his dad's side of the family, he can keep up. So we're not shying away from introducing different languages to him. And I read somewhere that actually helps babies develop quite quicker in terms of their mental, their mind and stuff like that. So we are open to speaking to him in all languages. And as he grows, he will take on all of the languages, even though he might be delayed in full sentences and full speech. So that's where we're at. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned this. Let's talk about Kelo's personality. Kelo's personality is very, like, it's strong. It's strong, guys. My baby is one of those people, like, now he's on this whole phase of just like giving stank faces. If you do something that he doesn't like, he'll give you a stank face. Also, in terms of testing boundaries, he's one of those people that he knows right and wrong, because he's quite aware of I don't shout at Mnikelo, by the way. I don't shout, I don't yell, I don't do all of those things. But I stern up my voice in the sense of when we're talking, hi Kelo, he's a good baby, oh my little boy. If he's doing something wrong, it's Kelo. No. So that he can understand there's a difference. So he's aware that both tones result in different consequences, right? The other one will give you a hug, the other one will have a stare down, and I'll come to your level and I'll tell you no. But I don't know if this is Taurus nature or whatever. He's one of those people that if he's doing something wrong, he's gonna look you dead in the eyes and you will look at him. Like, he will have something in his hand. Let's say he has this mask in his hand and he wants to throw it on the floor. He will look at you, he will tell you like, I'm not gonna throw this on the floor. And then he will just throw it on the floor, looking at you dead in his eyes. And then you'll just be like, and then if he does that and then you say no, he wants to cry. Like, and it's just like, buddy, he's gonna be a laughy, you're gonna get spanked. I don't know if I'm gonna spank or not yet. I'm still debating it. There's a lot of like back and forth on TikTok and how it does development and stuff like that. But I can only reference myself, and I can also reference his dad and how we're gonna move, so we'll see. But yeah, he's a very inquisitive baby. He's a baby that likes to test boundaries. He's a baby that a no seems questionable to him. He's a baby that doesn't like strangers. Quite frankly, my baby don't like strangers giving him food. And he's an eater, like he loves to eat. I remember this one time we were at the butcher, and you know, they like to do these things of giving babies dry roars. This poor lady came, and she's a white lady and she's speaking Sotho on top of it, and then she's just like, gives Kelo the biltong. He takes it. He literally watched her while looking at her, and everybody was looking at him, and he dropped it on the floor, and then he just sat back in his seat. And I was just like, okay, maybe he just doesn't like this particular lady. We went to Checkers. They tried to give him a chicken strip. He took it and he was just like, I'm not eating this. I am not eating this, and he threw it to the floor. So he does not do well to strangers giving him food. He doesn't do well. But now, before, he used to also not be very loud outside. He used to be very quiet, very to himself. He can just be in the stroller. Now that we've transitioned him from the stroller to the trolley, my child will have a
conversation with you. My child was just like, hey, how are you? Are you good? Yeah. What are you doing? Ringing up my stuff? Do you see that's my purity? Do you see that that's my chicken? Do you see that oh, by the way, this he will
talk. Obviously, he doesn't say those words, guys, but he will engage in conversation, and he's a personality. You can greet him, and as you guys have seen in my vlogs, if you don't watch my vlogs, you should. He can wave hello, and he can wave bye-bye. He can do kisses, mba. He can respond to it if you say mba. Like that. Mba. Let me show you guys. Mba. Mba. So he can respond to mba if you say mba, as well as responding to it from me if I say kisses. Kisses? Can I get kisses? Thank you, baby. So he can respond when you say kisses as well. He knows what kisses are. He also knows a huggy or a lovey. Oh. And in terms of affection, he's quite an affectionate little human being. He's very, very affectionate. He knows hugs. He knows huggies in two ways. You can say, give me a hug, and you can say, give me a lovey. Then he responds to it and he will give you a hug, but he doesn't tend to give a lot of people hugs. I think he only gives me and Dada hugs. And then other people have to kind of force that hug, which it's another parenting thing that I'm just dealing with, and I'm just trying to like, because I struggle with it as well, is acknowledging when he's resistant to something so that I don't force it on him. Like now he wants kisses. If I want kisses from him and he doesn't want kisses, I want to be able to just accept his no so I can teach him consent. So it's all of those things. A lot happens in my mind, guys. A lot happens in my mind. But anyway, I think I've covered everything. If there is something that you would like to know, you can always DM me on Instagram, or you can leave a comment down below, and maybe I can do a Q&A with some of your questions. And yeah, I've loved being a mom. I think I say this all the time. I love being a mom. I was made to be a mom. I was made to be a mom to this particular human being, because the combination of him and his dad has created the most fascinating and most amazing little human being ever. Doesn't hurt. That is cute as a button. That is cute as a button. Because he's cute. Okay, my baby's cute. But yeah, don't forget to go follow us on all our social media platforms. The links will be in the description box down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button as well as the like button. Turn on your post notification bells as well so that you can get notified every time we put up a new video. Must I grab him to come say bye? To show you guys that he can say bye? Let me get him. Hopefully he'll say yes. He'll say bye. Come. Ooh, there he is. They say bye-bye. Kelo. Say bye-bye. How Mnikelo. Bye-bye, everyone. So yeah, go follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget that makeup is not key to your beauty. It's merely glitter on a Mona Lisa. Bye.